My wife said, don't wait up, so I didn't. I packed my bags, emptied the account legally, and walked out of our 9-year marriage forever.
When my wife, Samantha, grabbed her designer purse and headed for the door, she tossed a careless "don't wait up" over her shoulder. She was off to Aspen on a trip paid for with our joint credit card. In that single moment, after 9 years of marriage, something inside me settled with perfect clarity. Just an hour earlier, I'd been so excited. I'd spent months creating a savings plan, a detailed, color-coded spreadsheet. I showed her how in just 6 more months, we could finally afford the down payment on the lake house we both dreamed of. She glanced at it for a second before turning back to her Instagram feed. Then she dropped the bombshell, a weekend ski trip to Aspen with her friends, all on the joint card. 2 months of our hard-earned savings, gone in one swipe. When I tried to reason with her, she called me boring, she said. You only live once, and walked out with that final, fateful phrase, don't wait up, so I didn't. That night I made a decision. Within 2 hours, my 3 suitcases were packed with everything that mattered to me. I transferred exactly half of our savings into a new, private account. I canceled the joint credit card. I took off my wedding ring and left it on her jewelry tray, right next to her expensive Tiffany bracelets. By midnight, I was checked into a hotel, and by dawn, my divorce lawyer had the papers ready. By the time Samantha posted her first Aspen selfie, I had already blocked her number. Her voicemail started pouring in a predictable cycle of rage, threats, tears, and demands. I ignored every single one. The divorce quickly turned into a battlefield. Her lawyer accused me of everything imaginable: financial abuse, emotional cruelty, hiding assets. Samantha cried to the judge, claiming she was abandoned and humiliated, demanding alimony and half of my investments. But then the truth came out. A forensic accountant traced several large withdrawals from our joint account. They went straight to a man named Connor, a young designer she'd been secretly supporting and sleeping with. Her affair shattered her credibility in court. The case shifted in my favor almost overnight. Meanwhile, I threw myself into my work. It became my refuge. Every project, every pitch, every late night was a step toward rebuilding my life. 3 months into the divorce, my boss called me into his office. He offered me a promotion to managing director, a huge pay raise, massive bonuses, and the financial power to finally reclaim my future. The first thing I thought of wasn't revenge. It was the lake house. 6 months after I left, Samantha requested a meeting. She looked exhausted. She confessed to the affair and admitted she'd used our money to support her lover. She just wanted an amicable settlement. I agreed. We split our assets fairly. When she asked about the lake house fund, I just said it was part of the settlement. She told me I should still buy it one day. I just smiled, not letting on that I already planned to. 8 weeks later, the divorce was final. That very same afternoon, I made an offer on the lake house. It was accepted within hours. The renovation became my therapy. I replaced the old dock, the roof, the wiring. I was building a new life. Every weekend, I'd drive up from the city and watch the house transform into something solid, peaceful, and mine. 1 year after I walked out, I was standing on that new dock, coffee in hand, watching the sunrise. I heard a voice behind me. You must be the new owner. The place looks incredible. I turned to see a woman named Claire with a golden retriever named Watson and a calm confidence that felt like fresh air. We started talking and it was just easy. Over the next few months, we built a slow, gentle friendship. Morning walks with Watson, dinners at the lake house, and long conversations that stretched into the sunset. She was grounded, honest, and beautifully uncomplicated. 9 months later, we fell in love. Quietly, steadily, and fully. Claire and Watson moved in, and my once empty house filled with warmth and laughter. A year to the day after we met, I proposed on that same dock at sunrise. She said yes. As our simple wedding reception was winding down, a black BMW pulled into the driveway. It was Samantha. She congratulated us quietly, her eyes full of a regret she couldn't hide as she looked at the life she'd so carelessly thrown away. Claire squeezed my hand and asked, "Are you okay?" I kissed her forehead and said, "Never better." 6 months later, Claire placed my hand on her stomach and whispered, "I have news. A new beginning. A new life." A future richer than anything I could have ever planned. Standing on that dock, I thought back to Samantha's words. Don't wait up. They didn't break me. They freed me. Sometimes the end of one dream is the doorway to a better one. Thanks for listening. If this story resonated with you, please like and subscribe for more.